You might think your shirt is a simple product, but actually, a lot of people have been involved in the process of making that shirt. From the cotton farms and cotton mills to the dyeing facilities, button suppliers, and manufacturers, all the way to the brand warehouses and their retail shelves. All these involved parties have a stake in the final product. This is called a value chain. And while there are recent examples of good behavior from brands, the value chain of fashion has a history of being both complex and filled with conflicting interests. Despite the fact that everyone in fashion's value chain is closely connected, everyone is primarily looking out for themselves. So can the idea of equal partnerships change this industry mindset and advance collective progress in the future? Right now, the fashion industry is an industry that lacks the thread that stitches solid relationships together: trust. To put it simply, there are two kinds of partnerships in the fashion industry. One is the typical transactional-based partnership, where the primary things tying the two parties together are money and legal documents. These partnerships are often asymmetrical, because as buyers, brands usually have the upper hand over their suppliers. Accelerated by the COVID-19 pandemic, there have been many cases of broken relationships across the value chain in 2020. Major brands and retailers canceled or postponed their orders, including those already produced, while COVID-19 forced store closures around the world. In Bangladesh alone, it is estimated that the unpaid orders amount to $3 billion, with grave consequences for workers in these factories, many of whom are women, who are important providers for their families. The second kind of partnership is the relationship-based partnership, a respectful and mutually beneficial relation that encourages joint solutions, innovation, and shared financial incentives. Right now, people everywhere are standing up against unfairness and demanding justice across gender, race, economical status, political viewpoints, and more. So the future belongs to forward-looking brands who know that unfair ways of doing business will also no longer be tolerated by consumers. The pandemic has also proven that the most resilient companies to combat this and future crises have been the ones with the most transparent supply chains and the closest relationships with their manufacturers. The humanity involved in artisanal craftsmanship and in good business partnerships is the thread that we should weave into the fabric of the fashion industry. A united industry who is better suited for the next disruption. Only collectively can we shape a common future stitched solidly together with trust.